August 2nd, 2019 is 29 years, 1 month, and 1 day since I masturbated, had an affair. That's my bottom line. That defines my sexual sobriety. But this is not just for sexual sobriety, for alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, caffeine, food, debting, under-earning, codependency, narcissism, any of those disorders. These things that we're making videos for will help you overcome any of those obsessive compulsive disorders, any of those addictive disorders that 2 out of 3 people in America have. That's over 200 million people in America have this, and this is what works to solve it. So we're looking at another slogan called Just for Today. You see this music back here? Music is sounds and time. Sounds and time. It's not just sounds, it's got to be in time, it's got to be in rhythm. 12-step is the exact same way. The most important discovery in 12-step was made on June 10th of 1935 when Dr. Bob and Bill Wilson met, and they discovered and they discoursed upon the idea of powerlessness, which means they couldn't stop drinking. That's like the sound of music, okay? The sound. But it had to have time. And the second most, so that's the most useful thing in 12-step, is that there's powerlessness. And that's okay. It's okay to be powerless. It's not any lack of willpower or bad breathing or bad blood or, or shaming or control. It's none of that stuff. It's just powerlessness. And it's okay. It's just like, this is what color my eyes are. This is how tall I am. It's just a fact, powerlessness. But the other thing, like time, sound and time, is the timing of this. And the timing is 1 day at a time. You understand your powerlessness, and the way you deal with it is 1 day at a time. You don't think about, well, what's it going to be like next week? What's it going to be like 6 months? That's part of the addiction. Is the only person that we believe that has the right to think beyond today is God. That's not our business. We live 1 day at a time. But over the years, a better expression than just 1 day at a time happened. That was just for today. Because 1 day at a time kind of, it implied more and more days, but they say just for today. Just for today, I'm not going to masturbate or look at porn. Just for today, I'm not going to drink coffee. Just for today, I'm not going to eat anything that will make me fat. Just for today, I'm not going to be codependent and be a people pleaser or a doormat. Just for today. And that is the rhythm, the sound in time, which is what music is. Recovery is powerlessness dealt with just for today. Now there's one caveat. So just for today improved on the 1 day at a time. And actwithcourage.com, and we meet 6 times a day, Monday through Friday at Pacific Standard Time. We've modified it even farther. It's not just for today. We do it for 3 hours at a time. Because what we find is that no matter what activity you're involved in, usually they're about 3 hours. You work 3 hours and you take lunch, and then you work 3 hours and you take a break, or you go work out for 3 hours. You go to a movie, or you make love to your wife, or you take your kids out to play. You play your guitar, or watch a movie, whatever, read a book. But a life event usually takes around 3 hours. And what we find is over the years that we worked with Act with Courage, which has been 4 years there and 7 years in Monk, our secret site on Facebook, is that if we get realigned about every 3 hours, then that makes life even more manageable than just for today, and even more manageable than 1 day at a time. These are rhythmic. Our rhythm at Act with Courage is finer. It's 3 hours. It's not 24 hours. So it's not just 1 day at a time, it's 3 hours at a time. Because what we find is there's absolutely nothing, no matter how bad it is, including loved ones dying, divorces, losing jobs, finding terrible health, surgeries, any of that stuff, losing your wealth, countries, in terrible political disarray, whatever might be causing you stress, within that 3 hours, if you can get to a meeting for 15 minutes, and be with a group of other like-minded people, that anxiety goes away. So it is just for today. But what we say is just for today, for the next 3 hours.